Morning, guys. Morning. How's everybody doing this morning? I have a McDonald's coffee this morning. I have not had a McDonald's coffee in a little while because they are so hit or miss, you guys. It is either a good coffee or it tastes like coffee water with milk in it. It's hit or miss. You can usually tell by the color when you get it if it's going to be good or not. Like, I can't be the only one. But it's good today, so I'm grateful. It was free. So that's the only reason why we got a McDonald's coffee. But it's good. It's good. So yay for a good coffee. I am here for a very specific reason today. Happy Monday morning, by the way. That reason is why is nobody talking about Castles in Their Bones by Laura Sebastian? Why is nobody talking about this book? It's slated to be 3 books. The first 2 are out. I had not heard anything about this first book, Castles in Their Bones, until I was flipping through TikTok and some book talker was like, this is my favorite book of 2022 or 3. I can't remember. And I was like, oh, really? I've never heard of this book. And it's YA fantasy. So I was like, that's right there in my genre. That's exactly what I love. Why have I never heard of this book? It is 100% immediately going on my list of books that do not get enough hype. Castles in Their Bones is so good. Let me break it down for you. There are triplet sisters, Sophie, Daphne, and Beatrice. Sophie's got a much longer name. It's like Sophiana or something like that, but they call her Sophie because I can't say her name. And then Daphne, and then Beatrice. And they have an empress of a mother who, from birth, has told them that those 3 sisters that are going to go off, they're going to marry 3 princes from other kingdoms, and they are going to make those kingdoms go to war. So these 3 sisters are slotted from birth to go off and marry 3 princes so that they can cause war, so that Mom Empress can come in and swoop in and take over the whole land, right? Well, like they say about well-laid plans, things immediately do not go well. Okay, like immediately. So Sophie and Killian, who is her husband-to-be, have been writing letters. I believe that all of them have been sending back and forth correspondences, but Sophie and Killian kind of have the strongest bond in their correspondence letters, love letters, if you would, and they fall in love. But her mother, before she leaves, lets Sophie know about some laws that Killian has brought into place. Very terrible to his people. Right, he's starving his people, thieves are being executed, and there's not enough food, and children are being murdered. It's a lot. He's raising taxes. And Sophie's like, this doesn't sound like the guy that I fell in love with in these letters. So she gets to his kingdom, and they get wed, and very quickly she finds out that Killian, despite the fact that his father has passed away, so Killian is the only one that's not even a prince anymore. He is a king at this point. Is not ruling the kingdom. He has a mom who, while he was underage, was like running the country for him, who is not given up control very easily, and she appears to be very corrupt. And a lot of these terrible laws for the people of the country are coming from her. So Sophie has a situation on her hands when she gets there where she not only has to make Killian kind of fall in love with her, but she also has to make him love her more than he loves his mother so that she can gain the power from her to save the people of this kingdom. So that's the situation she walks into. And Daphne walks into a situation of her own as well, wherein the prince that she was supposed to marry is dead. So, like, she can't marry him. So he has a bastard brother named Bear, who, yeah, Daphne's going to have to marry I was making sure I had the sisters with the significant others right, but I do. Daphne is now going to have to marry Bear, the bastard brother, who is going to become king when the king dies. And, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on there too, because like I said, she kind of taught herself everything about the prince who had passed away so that he would like fall in love with her more easily. And she knows nothing about this guy Bear that she's now supposed to wed. So that's Daphne's issue when she gets there. And then Beatrice, poor Beatrice, gets to her kingdom. As she knew going in that the king of her kingdom, the prince that she's to marry's father, is a freaking Looney Tune. Okay? He is mean and vicious, and he is burning heretics for fun on the front lawn. So she had been prepped from a young age, kind of the situation she was going into, but I don't think she fully understood until you smelled the burning flesh on the front lawn. Well, she is to marry Pascal. And she does. She marries Pascal. Well, she's supposed to seduce him because she's the most beautiful of the three sisters. So, in order to gain control of Pascal, to get him to do what she wants to do her bidding, her mother has put her with these courtesans to teach her how to be seductive. And so she's supposed to seduce Pascal so that she can get his favor and then take over power that way. Well, there's a problem immediately, and that Pascal is in love with his footman and does not find women attractive at all. And so everything that Beatrice has been taught up to this point, which is her beauty, her seduction powers, all of this, they are worthless to her at this point. Because, yeah, they're not going to work on Pascal. Because he's not interested in her in that way. However, they do build a good friendship. Like a very teammatey, we're going to take on your crazy ass father kind of deal. So they have love for each other. It's just not like a romantic love. But I am at least grateful that Beatrice has somebody in this crazy kingdom that she ends up in. And, yeah, so it's a lot. It is a whole lot. And the three sisters now are separated when they've been together their whole lives and trained to do these things to bring down this kingdom so their mother can step in. And tragedy strikes and nothing goes as planned, and they've got to kind of fly by the seat of their pants in a lot of the situations, and it's so good. It is some of the best YA fantasy that I have read to date. So if you like YA fantasy, check out Castles in Their Bones. It is high level good. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a 5+ read for me. I've had a few of those this month. It's just good. We're going to do a review of everything I read in October on Wednesday. And she's going to be a long video because, like I told you guys, I've read 20 books in October. We're going to break down the ones I've talked about briefly, and we're going to really kind of sink our teeth into the ones that I haven't had a chance to talk about. So, yeah. I love you guys so much. I will see you for a monthly wrap-up on Wednesday. And then maybe we'll do some more fun things in November. I have some cookie making videos to come because I bake Christmas cookies every year. You guys know that. Love to share recipes on those. And yeah, just loads of fun things. Not the next video, so not my October wrap up, but pretty soon you're going to see an addition behind me of a beautiful 6.5 foot Christmas tree. So I love you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next week.